Envision a silent storm brewing in the jagged peaks of the world's mountain ranges where rare earth elements, REEs, the gold of modern technology, lie buried like forgotten crowns. These 17 metallic wonders, neodymium, dysprosium, praseodymium, and their kinfuel, everything from the sleek magnets in your luxury EV to the precision lasers in fighter jets and the AI chips powering billionaire empires. In 2025, amid escalating US-China trade wars and export bans, this mountain gold has ignited a geopolitical shockwave. Nations scramble for ownership, billionaires pour in billions, and supply chains teeter on the brink. Who truly controls these subterranean treasures? And what happens when the world's tech backbone fractures? Let's ascend into the heights of this high-stakes drama. The mountain gold rush. What makes REEs so precious? Mountains are just majestic backdrops, they vaults of critical minerals essential for the $100 trillion luxury tech revolution. REEs, often found in carbonatite formations deep within ranges like California's Mojave Desert or China's Bayonne Obo, are irreplaceable for luxury tech devices. Neodymium magnets in high-end smartphones and headphones, with a single iPhone requiring approximately 0.18 grams. Electric vehicles and renewables. Dysprosium and terbium for EV batteries and wind turbines, where demand is set to triple by 2030. Defense and AI. Scandium and yttrium for radar systems and quantum computing. Global production is dominated by China, which controls 69% of mining and 90% of magnet refining as of 2025. But mountains hold untapped reserves. The Uinta Belt in Utah, Colorado boasts high REE concentrations near coal seams, while Round Top in Texas harbors 80 million tons of REEs worth trillions. Yet, extraction is no simple digits, a symphony of geology and geopolitics, where ownership battles dictate who cashes in. The geopolitical fault lines, us versus China in the high altitudes. The REE mountain gold isn't neutral territory. It's a battlefield in the US-China rivalry. In April 2025, China slapped export controls on 7 heavy REEs: samarium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, lutetium, and yttrium, retaliating against Trump's 54% tariffs. This move, echoing the 2010 Japan embargo, disrupted U.S. automakers like Ford, halting Chicago plant production due to magnet shortages. China, via Bayonne Obo in Inner Mongolia's mountains, wields 85% of global magnet production, using it as geopolitical power. The U.S. counters with domestic revival. Mountain Pass, California's sole operational REE mine, restarted in 2017 under MP Materials. Emerging players add layers. Australia's Mount Weld Lena's 12% global supply, and Canada's Nekalacho challenge China's grip, backed by G7 de-risking. India's Himalayan push via the 2025 National Critical Mineral Mission targets BRICS independence. Ownership, its fluid legal claims, investments, and alliances decide who extracts the gold. Billionaires climbing the peaks. The elite stake billionaires aren't spectators. They're scaling these mountains with venture capital. MP Materials, backed by hedge funds like JHL Capital and tech titans, secured $2 billion in DoD and Apple contracts by 2025. Peter Thiel eyes Round Top's $100 trillion potential for AI and EVs. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos indirectly fuel the frenzy through Tesla and Amazon's REE-dependent supply chains. Investments hit $1.5 billion in U.S. REE projects in 2025, driving AI-powered drones for mapping, for example. Montana's Sheep Creek. South Korea's JS Link poured $223 million into a Georgia magnet plant, hedging Beijing's leverage. For these moguls, mountain REEs are a geopolitical hedge, outperforming during shocks. With 11.45% annualized returns versus S&P's 14.53%, but lower volatility in crises. Ownership here means monopoly over luxury tech's future, tech and innovation. Drilling into the depths. Unlocking mountain gold demands cutting-edge tools. AI-driven exploration at Sheep Creek uses machine learning for precision mapping. Hydrometallurgical processing at Mountain Pass slashed water use by 30% in 2024, blending sustainability with scale. Startups like Redwood Materials, billionaire-backed pair, mining with recycling, closing loops for neodymium, yet challenges persist. Permitting delays, Round Top, and energy-intensive separation contributes 12% of mining emissions. In 2025, USA rare earths hit a milestone, purifying dysprosium oxide to 99.1%, a baby step toward independence. Environmental shadows, the cost of crowned peaks. This gold rush scars the earth. Open-pit mining at Mountain Pass contaminated groundwater in the 1990s, drawing Greenpeace ire Indigenous protests near Round Top decry habitat loss and water overuse. EU's Critical Raw Materials Act mandates 2025 recycling targets to mitigate, but scaling green tech demands more mountains. Critics warn, trading fossil fuel crises for rescars could backfire, especially as carbon footprints rise. Sustainable tech promises balance, but geopolitics often trumps ecology. The horizon, triumph, fracture, or new alliances. By 2026, mountain REEs could meet 25% of global demand, with U.S. production doubling via mountain pass expansions to 60,000 tons per year. Trump's FY 2026 budget eyes mining boosts and ally packs, while China's dual circulation fortifies its hold. Alternatives like urban mining loom, but demand surges unabated. The shock, ownership fragments, U.S. stakes in Mountain Pass, China in Bay and Obo, allies in Australia. Yet, without reform, the powerful hoard the gold, leaving vulnerabilities exposed. Conclusion, claiming the crown of the mountains. In 2025's geopolitical maelstrom, REE Mountain Gold isn't just ore, it's the scepter of power, wielded by superpowers and tycoons alike. From Mountain Pass's revival to China's export vice, ownership battles will redefine luxury tech, defense, and green dreams. The question echoes, will we forge resilient chains or fracture under the weight? If this peak of power and peril captivates you, like the thought, share your bold take in the comments, and subscribe to Summit More Secrets, Shaping Tomorrow's Empires.